You see, that's where we store our energy. So any kind of Qigong we're doing, there's always a little bit of your mind, even if it's just 1% on the lower Tantin, because you're just slowly feeding energy in there, or you're moving energy out from the Tantin. But the whole general purpose of Qigong is to cultivate Qi. So if we want to cultivate Qi, we want to store it in the lower Tantin. So the lower Tantin is, you think of it like a battery. So when you first start training and developing, it's like a small battery, a small capacity. So if you try and force energy into it, right, that it's going to explode. So you can, it's like now, right, batteries are so important in our world. And we have all these problems with cheap batteries or cheap devices. And you have to make sure that if you're charging a battery, it has the technology, the smart enough technology that as when the battery reaches capacity, right, it stops charging it. It just kind of monitors it, right? If it doesn't start charging it, those are those cheap chargers that get real hot because it doesn't know. It just keeps forcing energy. So when we do the Qigong, it's just gentle. It's just awareness. Just thinking of there will help to direct the Qi there. And you let the Tantin store whatever it can. You keep on training, the capacity gets bigger and bigger and bigger and bigger and bigger. So over time, that's how you store more and more Qi. When we do things like healing or fighting or putting out energy, we don't want to use this battery. So when we do healing, we want to channel the Qi from outside of our body, through our body, and then out through our palm, directed that way. And then that way, some of that Qi still goes. So even if we're doing healing, we're still doing Qigong. So we're still cultivating a little bit. We still get tired, right? You overwork and such. So we have to be careful. And the Jing, in this case, is your essence. I know certain practices, I was told, oh, be careful. If you do this practice, it's actually burning up your Jing. It's using up your Jing if you don't get the proper transmission. So yeah, that's an interesting part. Yeah, so you want to cultivate that Qi and store that Qi. So in some of the practices, the purpose of storing and building up Qi is not just to be healthy, but the more Qi you have, then they say when you die in this life, you retain your consciousness. The less Qi you have, then you don't have that consciousness. So I always think of it when we see spirits. If you can see the spirit, the apparition, it's because they have a little bit more Qi, right? They have more substance. So that's why you can start to see them. If they have a lot of Qi, then they also retain their consciousness. So those are the spirit guides, those are the teachers who can come back and try to teach and pass on, and they can converse because they've stored so much Qi that they can retain their consciousness. It's like they always say the difference between you and a ghost is that the ghost doesn't have a body, you have a body. That's what a spirit is. Ghost is you without a body, a physical body. But you have to have that amount of Qi to retain that consciousness. So you don't want to waste it. So there's all these things in Qigong about don't do this, don't do that, don't overextend. A lot of it has to do with sexual activity because the sexual organs are very much tied into your Jing and your Qi. So we'll say, don't have too much sex. You're wasting you're using up too much chi, that kind of thing. Yeah. So there's a lot of practices, a lot of Taoist practices that center around that storing and retaining. Yeah. But the Mingmen, just thinking of when you, especially if you do things like exhaling, right, coming out and just lightly exhaling. If you think of the Mingmen, you can just feel it a little stronger. Like there's that little backwind, just kind of powering it. Or if you're just holding that form, that light soap bubble form, and then you think of the Mingmen, you can just feel like, oh, it just helps to keep it inflated. It just like turns up that pressure just one more pound from there, right? Without doing anything else in there. So when I do that first warm up, they're pulling the chi up from the earth. Sometimes they're just, all you think of is it's cycling back, and it meets at the perineum, at the root, and then as it travels up the spine, it's traveling through the Mingmen point and coming down. So some people, as they teach how to do that circle, they'll call out acupuncture points. Think of this acupuncture point, down, 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 down. And that just helps the chi to jump and stay on that track, up and down. Yeah. So it's, you can't learn them all at once. So taking your time, relaxing, doing the movement slowly gives you time to reveal as many things as you comfortably can in one movement. If you do it fast, cannot think. And the interesting thing I'm finding is, as I'm starting to focus more internally on points, right, on holding these areas, thinking of the Mingmen, sometimes I feel like, oh, I can do the movement faster. It just naturally comes out faster and easier. It's lighter. And I'm thinking, I should slow down, but I realize it just moves faster. And that means I'm learning how to apply it, right? Because the slow movement is in practice, is in training, gives us time to make corrections, to not stress about it. But in real life, we want to move at the speed of life. Right? Not thinking about those things. So we practice to try and train the body, get that muscle memory, get those habits in. So just thinking about points rather than thinking, where do I tuck the elbow? Where's my form? Just thinking about points becomes really easy, and the whole body structure self-corrects. Right? That's what I talk about, the frame will self-correct. So all of a sudden, it's easy to do the movement, and sometimes the movement just flows faster. And possibly by thinking of the Mingmen, because the Mingmen kind of helps to flow the chi, it just flows faster because the energy is flowing faster. Yeah. She can hear the baby screaming next door. That's why she's been getting up and going to the window and looking at the door. Yeah. They're supposed to be getting ready to go out somewhere. Okay, I'll leave some of that discussion in when I put up the video. I turned on my camera. Okay, so we'll review the standing. We'll just run through the form, and again, if you have any questions, we'll answer those questions. Okay, so you can put your chair on the side, and we're going to run through the standing form. Yeah. Yeah, we won't worry about the name. Just put your chair on the side. Just move it on the side, out of the way. Okay, so everything we talk about in the seated applies, right? Holding the four joints, just that awareness, head suspended, relax into here. Let the legs sink a little bit heavy. We're going to do standing one. Stand up. And do stand. Okay. But main thing, smile, enjoy it. Yeah, and just relax. Take your time. Okay. So just remember, we're starting with the feet 45, and then you have to release that tension, that light tension. I'm going to start with my back facing you, so we're all moving the same direction. So just reviewing the beginning. Right? In the beginning, when you're picking up and coming here, this is where that initial sink comes down, and then the shift, and then the step. And when you come here, you want to move into the hands. Right? So as you step, the hands are still rolling down, but you want to shift into the palms. Right? It's almost like if you're holding onto a bar and you're pulling yourself into the bar from here. Okay? And then stepping up, so we're trying to get the left and the right even. So the first 3 move is just an opening move, commencement, right? It's called commencement. And it just takes that first step forward. Okay, come. Yeah, this face the window. Face the window. Face the front window. Come on the side a little bit. Come on the side. And you can move back a little so you can watch. Okay, so I'm going to start with my feet 45. Right, and the heels can be lightly touching or lightly separated. That's okay. Relax the hip joints. Hands at the side. Just falling straight down. Okay, releasing all the tension, feeling the bottom of your feet connecting with the earth. Okay, aware of the hip joints, so it lightly, just lightly sinks, right? We're not really pressing down, but just aware of that fold. Okay. Gathering, taking a deep breath in, letting everything stretch and open, and then falling right into our opening posture. Let's take a nice deep breath and let it out. Take a second deep breath. Let it out. Let it all out. Take a third deep breath. Let it all out, and then breathe naturally. Okay, so commencement with the breath in. Right, when we're breathing in is when we start the movement. So when you're ready, as you breathe in, slowly pick up the arms, slowly extending the fingers. Start bringing the palm to your heart, and then sink. Shifting to your right. Stepping up with your left. Sink into the right hip. Free the left leg. Roll the ball forward and sink into the left hip. Freeing the right leg. Come back to center. One, open and close. In next section, shift to your left, sink into your left hip and turn 45 to your right, freeing your right leg. Pick it up and let it tap in and then out. Shift and press, and then open to your left. Single whip. Looking at the left hand. Sit back on the left. Tap the right foot in. And then out. 3 steps to the right. Holding that posture. The front of the shoulders. And sinking into the hip of the standing leg. Come back to center. One, open and close. And then we repeat on the left side. So shifting to the right and turning, sinking to the right hip, freeing the left foot. Small step. Shift And then turn to your right and open, looking in the direction of your right palm. Wan Sau. 3 steps to your left. Turn the waist. Come back to center. 1, open and close. Okay, just a slight pause. You're going to need to move more to your right. More to your right. Yeah. Okay, brushing the knee, we're going to turn to our left. Right, so shift a little to the left to free your right and turn your waist to the left, 45. Make sure the right foot turns. And then shift on the right, sliding the right hand up, releasing the left. Turn to the left, and small step, brushing the left knee. Tilt the sternum up. Right foot follow steps, heel down. Start relaxing the palms, right foot back. Sit back and turn your waist to the right, so the left hand comes forward. Free the left foot and tap. Hu Pipa, playing the pipa. Okay, pick up the left and step back on the heel and twist step. Turn to your left. Right hand under, turn and step up. Right hand rising. Step up left heel. Twist step to the right. Keep the elbows in the center. Step up left. Left hand flips over, covers. Step up. Right hand over. Follow step, hands holding a fist and a short punch with the right. Step back and release, rolling back. Sink on the right, let the waist turn. Left foot free, compress, step up. Lift the sternum, right foot follow step. Turn to the front and bring the hands to the heart. Shift right, turn the left foot, 1, open and close. Shift a little to the right to free the left and turn your waist to the right, repeating on the right side, brushing the right knee. Fingertip, lift the sternum, left foot follow steps, toe and then heel, relax the palms, start turning center, left foot back, sitting back and turning the waist to the left. The right hand projects out, right foot is free. And then heel is Hu Pipa, and then twist step. So parry, left hand rising, left foot up. Turn, twist step and parry. Right palm rising, right foot up. Right hand covers. Left hand over, step up, follow step. Step back. Sink on the left, rolling back. Turn the waist, step up, lift the sternum, double palms pushing the mountain. Left foot follow step, let the heel touch down. Turn back to the front, open and close. Okay, we need to just adjust to the left. We need a little bit more room on the right side. Okay, we're going to brush knee to the right. So shift a little to the right and free the left and turn. Pick up the right and turn. Brushing the right knee. Left foot follow step. Relax the arms, step back, leisurely tying the coat. As you sit back, turn the waist to the left. Right palm circles up, right foot free. Turn back to the front and turn your palms to the front. Wiping down, left fingertip should be connecting the wrist. Roll the right palm up. As you lift close to the body, tuck the elbows in. Step up right, extend, left foot follow step, heel down, left foot back, As you sit back, let the right arm open. Rock back on the right heel. Spiral to the right. Sink. Double palms. Left foot follow steps. Turn to the front. Release the palms and hold the ball. Shift left and adjust the right foot. Open and close. Brush knee on the left side. Right. So shift a little to the left so the right can turn. Free the left. Keep on turning. Step. Brush the left knee. Lift the sternum. Right foot follow step. Heel down. Step back. Keep the right hand out as you step back and the left circles up. Left foot free. Turn to the front. Palms turn to the front. Drop the elbows and wipe down. Right fingertip should be connecting. Lift. Tuck the elbows in. Step out. Extend. Right foot follow step. Heel down. Step back. And then let the left hand open. Bring the left toes up. Spiral to the left. Right foot back up. Turn to the front. Hold the ball. Shift to the right. Turn the left foot. Open and close. Fist under elbow. Turn to your right. Slide your left foot back a little while the palms extend. Turn to the left and start dropping your right hand. Shift your weight on the left. Free the right foot. Turn your waist to the left. Turn your right foot. Sit back on the right. Turn your waist. Left foot is free. Right hand holds fist. Left elbow over the fist. You have to turn your waist a little to the right. Step up with the left and let the right palm punch. Right foot follow step. Heel down. Turn to your left. Release the palms. So your right foot is going to turn 45 to the left. Sit back on the right. Release the left. Turn. Quarter turn to your left. Okay, so I'm facing your back. Yeah. So Bon, you face that way. Left foot is up. Step up left. Brush the left knee. Right foot follow step. Heel down. Sit back on the right. Free the left. Left hand rises. Pulse monkey. Left toe is up so I can turn and swivel on the left as much as I can. And sink on the left hip. Right foot is free and turn all the way around. So you're facing my back. Brush the right knee. Left foot follow step. We want to turn quarter turn to the left now. So I have to shift to the left, free the right toe, repulse monkey while turning to the left. Sink back in the right hip. Step up with the left, brush the left knee. Lift the sternum. Right foot follow step. Heel down. Right foot back. Leisurely tying the coat, so turn a little to the right. Left hand circles up. Left foot free. Turn your waist square to the front, palms square, elbows tucked in. Right fingertip connects to the wrist and lift. Tuck the elbows down. Tuck the elbows into center. Step up, extend. Right foot follow step. Right foot back. Open up the left arm. Rock back on the heel and spiral left. Drop the shoulders and palms. Right foot follow step. Turn back to the front. Okay, and then last section, or last time, sit on the right and turn to the right, slide the left, and I'm sorry, reset, turn to the left, slide the right, You slide the right back and then open to the right. Turn, drop the left hand, turn the waist. Sit back on the left. Gonna be left fist on the right elbow. Free the right and finish turning. Left fist, right elbow. Small step up with the right foot. Short punch with the left hand, left foot follows. Okay. Sit back on the left. Free the left hand, monkey. Shift to the right and turn your left foot. You have to turn back to your right, quarter turn to your right. So I'm facing the back, your back again. Brush the right knee. Lift the sternum. Left foot follow step. Rock back on the left. Right hand up, repulse monkey. Right toe up. Turn to the back. Full turn to the back. Right foot has to turn. Left foot free. Turn. Step. Brush the left knee. Follow step with the right. Sit back on the right. Left hand rises. Repulse monkey. Left foot free. Turn 45 to your right. Step up with the right. Brush the right knee. Left foot follow step. Heel down. Left foot back. Leisurely tying the coat. The right hand circles up. Right toe taps in. Turn the waist to face the front. Wipe down. Connect the left fingertip to the wrist and rise. Tucking the elbow. Step up. Step. Left foot follow step. Heel down. Left foot back. Open the right arm. Pull the right toe up. Spiral right. Left foot follow step and turn back to the front. Turn the palms front. Drop the elbows. Gently press forward, holding the frame of Peng. Slowly rise. Breathe in and go up a little. And down. Shift to the right. Bring the left foot in. Gently close the eyes. Let any tension go. Let your breathing calm down. Just trying to hold that nice, perfect frame, but as light as possible. In your own practice, you can hold the closing meditation as long as it's comfortable for you. As long as you need to hold it. You slowly open your eyes and done. Yeah. So in general, when you do the opening and closing meditations, they'll say at least 10 counts, but I know they want more. I know they want it longer. So as we're doing it, I remembered what I wanted to review or to talk about. Anybody have any questions about the set first? Okay. So what I was looking at was the Wan Sau, the wave hands like clouds, right? And what I was looking at is the height of the palms. So I always say, you want to look at the fingertip or you want to look over the fingertip, so you don't want to block your eyes. But as I'm reviewing the Bagua, because the sunset, San Lutang was Xingyi first. The Xingyi is that real straightforward in general. It was very straightforward, very powerful. And the Bagua, his second art was Bagua. Bagua is the circular, the circle walking. And then the last art was actually the Taichi. And they all emphasize different powers and different strengths. But as I was looking at the Bagua, these little palm changes and application, it occurred to me like, oh, height of the palm, where should the hand be? So Bon, I need Bon to help me here. Okay. So if I'm coming at Bon, I'm going to go for her face, right? Which means she needs to block her face. So if I'm here and you're reaching for my face, right? Yeah, I want to block my face. So you have to make sure that you're blocking your face. So the palm is actually the height of your face. And in my Kung Fu, when I look at it, our general rule is we say second finger, second line, right? The second joint, eye level. So it's right there. So if I open up my palm, second finger, second line, eye level, right? That's right in front here. So center of my palm is about the center of my nose. So in practical terms, right? I'm blocking my face. So and we come from here and I switch. Right? She has to block her face. Yeah, out here. Yeah, block your face, palm open. So Wan Sau, it's exactly the same lineup. I never studied it like that before. It's so funny because I've been so focused on tip of the finger. But if I go tip of the finger, I know I'm telling people this is the height. So the proper height is either the second joint, right? So second finger, second line, eye level, right here. Or you think of, make sure you cover your face. But if you use the second line right here, right? That's the same thing as covering your face. So Wan Sau uses that same lineup, right? It's practical. And what? Oh, come. Don't run away.
Yeah, if I don't run away, my pee will.
So if you're thinking, well, if I'm in front of my face, I can't see her. Well, what happens is as I turn, right? Hands up, right? So if she's coming here and I come here, as I turn, I can see her because my body turns, right? If I line up from here and I come here in front of my face, right? Her body turns. So when you turn 45, you can see right in front of you. So you're really not blocking your face, yeah, because it's angulation, it's angles, turning the waist. So you can either think the back of your hand is about the height of your nose, or you can use that line up second finger, second line, second joint, right? Height of your eyes, eye level. And that's how we would learn. So it's interesting to look at it now and realize there's no conflict in the alignment of my palms. And that actually teaches me where Wan Sau will be from here. Yeah. So in the warm-up that came about in the second from here, coming down, like where should the hand be? Even though the palm is facing you, for the Qigong, it's the same thing. So this is height of nose. Center of the palm, height of nose, the second finger, second line, eye level. So it's actually pretty high, yeah, from here. Right? So it's not, let's see, it's not like this, it's up here. And if I do that, my elbow is still coming down, right? It's not perpendicular, it's not a right angle here. It's still a nice 45 from there. So that's what I wanted to point out in the first, height of the palm. It's a small little thing, it's a small little correction, but if you just think of those lineups, they'll be there, okay? And then if you think of here, you have that nice roundness of form while you're doing the Wan Sau. There. Okay. Let's see. So just the opening, just to review the opening, the timing of the opening. And so from here we're down. Right? So just the commencement. Right? You're picking up the body. It's just the arms. And as you come here, you can feel yourself wanting to relax and wanting to start to sink into the hip. Right? By bringing the hands back, it kind of pulls everything back to center you. And right about here, so when you feel, you can feel that coming down, that's the signal to start sinking. So come up, come all the way up, and then as you fold in, you start releasing all the joints, and then you sink right into here. Then when we're learning it, we come here and then I'll say shift to your right, but in reality we want to flow everything, right? So as I'm sinking, I want to start shifting into my right. So by the time I finish the move, I'm ready to step. So learning, break down the movement, finish the move. And then sink to my right, freeing the left, step out, and then shift forward, rolling all the way down, right here at the bottom of my hands, hand movement. I want to sink all the way into the left hip, so I move into my hands and rolling up. So in the beginning, really separate out the movement. Right. Sink. Now shift. Finish the movement. Now step from here. As you get comfortable with it and you start flowing into the movement, as you sink, you can start already shifting into the right. So you learn how to flow right into that movement. Already shifting into the left, a little turn. But even that transition before it, when you're still separating it out, you can still flow from one movement to the other. The main thing, finish your movement, let everything sink, relax, and then you'll feel yourself sinking and anchoring, right? And then you can just flow into the next movement. It never really stops from there. Okay. So let's jump way ahead at leisurely tying the coat, reviewing that movement. Right? It comes out of the brush knee, left or right. And step up. Just a real quick before we do that. When you brush the knee, right, it's fingertip, and then as you follow step, the heel of the palm goes down. And if you're holding your mind here, it'll prevent this from opening up, overextending. So right here, if you want to reach forward, you just drop the wrist down. So right at the end of the brush knee, relax the wrist. So if you relax the wrist, the palm could either follow through or you'll just feel relaxed, right? It might drop a little bit, so still expanded. Okay? So brushing the knee, follow step, sink into the left. So as sink into the front leg. As I sink, I let the body turn. The body will turn a little bit. Then I can step back. Okay. So And from here, right, I have this bend in my elbow. As I step back, I want to release the wrist, relax the wrist, and as I sit back, I'm moving away from here so the arm will open up. Now the arm can extend. Right, so brush knee, sit back, right? And then from here, I want to fold. So I want to turn my waist. So this is my right. So as I step up and I brush knee, I'm turning a little to my left, to this side. As I step back, I'm turning back to my right. This hand comes up, the leg releases, and then I turn back to the front. And the palms turn to the front. When I turn the palms to the front, the elbows come down. And right here already, I'm meeting the fingertips, right? So as I come down, I'm meeting the fingertips. Relax the shoulders, let it come down. Turn and rotate like a scooping motion, fingertips still connected. And as I rise right close to my body, right? I don't want it up here. I'm going to rise close to my body here, lifting straight up, just under my chin. I want to make sure I tuck my elbows in. So tucking the elbows in. So I want a lot of leverage, right? That energy going front and back. So when I extend out, my elbows are down from here. Okay. So let's see. So brushing knee, stepping back, letting the arm open. So I turn more to my top hand, then I turn back to the front, coming down, connecting the hand, turning the waist, then lifting, tucking the elbows in, and stepping out. As I step out, I push out a little bit. The follow step, okay? The elbow is bent. And then again, when I step back, I'm going to move away from the palm so the arm opens. Right? So I'm not pushing the hand out, I'm stepping away from the palm. Keep the mind on the Mingmen to help keep this pressure here, rocking back and then spiral. And then dropping the shoulder. Right? So they'll say it's like carrying a serving tray, the palm circles back. Drop the shoulder and elbow. Stay close to the heart. Right? And then come out. So when you release and do the open close, you're right in that perfect place. You're not too far out. You don't have to bring it in. If you come out more, because application would be coming out more, then just bring it back. Just roll it back in. So let's see if I did this side, turn, 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 step out, step back, spiral, step up, follow step, and right here with my heel up, turn. So my right foot turns to the front, step down, shift to my right, and then finish the turn and adjust my left, and open close from there. If I let's see, I'll face this way. So brush, step up, release my wrist, step back, turn, turn. This foot is free. Turn, turn. Step up, extend a little bit, heel down, step back, open, spiral, drop the shoulders and elbows, double palm, keep it close to the body, and then turn and release. Right here, I'm turning and release. So come out and turn and release. Shift and turn and release. So one of the little stories, right, is you're trying to learn and you're copying somebody, but they don't teach you. So people don't understand applications because they hide the applications. So this is one of those little hidden things. You know this is a palm, but they don't hit way out, right? They don't show you the here, they just show you the beginning from here. So when you turn, it's already back here, right? It's already here. Instead of showing the strike and then showing the spiral back in and coming back in here. It's still in there, but it's small movement, so it's not always easy to see, or it's hidden in the hips and the other joints. Okay? So yeah, again, practice the turning. So every movement from here, right? As I'm coming back, I'm turning. Next movement, I'm turning. Next movement, I'm turning. Next movement, I'm turning. Okay? Come out, and then I'm going to still turn a little bit. And of course, big spiral, drop and close. And that, right, that shove or that push or that palm is hidden in the body stepping forward. So the hand is still traveling. So there's a little bit of opening, right? But it doesn't have to open too much because the body has stepped forward. And you roll right into there. As you're playing, you can experiment and make the movements really big. So if I'm playing and I want it to be more flowing and more flowery, right, I could and I could come way out and then bring it back in as I come to the front. Okay, so sometimes play to your mood. Right? If your mood is larger and you just want it to flow and you want it to be more dance kind of movement and flowing, play to that. Yeah, go ahead and play to that. Just understand that you also have to play small. So play small, medium, large, and everywhere in between. Okay, what time is it? All right, that brings us right to 11:29. So, any questions? Okay, let me know. Let me know if you have any questions, and we'll finish up. Maybe somebody will come back for the bell meditation. We'll set up her chair. In the bell meditation, I like to do it seated, but you could do it standing or on the floor, however you want to do it. But we use it as just that nice relaxing. So you want to be in a relaxed posture. Just let the vibration of the bell just accept it. Just allow your body to align with it, and just let that frequency just travel throughout your whole body. Extend the legs out and then slowly walk them back just to where it's comfortable. Lightly suspended from above. Relax the hips so the legs fall into the earth. You can be fully relaxed, more like wuxi, or you could be lightly expanded. Calm your breathing down, open the throat. Right. Let the stomach open and close. Let the throat open and close. Sun in the chest, smiling, relaxing all the facial muscles. Any distractions, acknowledge it and bring yourself back to the meditation. Okay, slowly open your eyes, rub your hands together. Lift your legs around, up and down. Gentle compression, pounding, loosen everything up. Warm up your eyes. And brush your scalp. Remember, just the pads of your fingers. And then tapping. And tapping the back of your neck. Okay, unroll your ears. Just gently unroll your ears, pulling. Use your fingertips, massage the side of your neck. Drop your elbows and shoulders, turn your head. Just the fingertips on the side of the spine of your neck, the cervical. Make sure you get all the way up to that small little pocket at the base of your skull, the top of your spine, the occipital ridge. If it's really tight, something just hold there and then work it loose and hold there. Yeah, use your fingertips on the side of your face, your jaw. Come right up to the bottom of your ear where your ear connects. Do your forehead, small circles, and then just pull it down to your temple, then small circles, and walk your fingertips back right over your ears. You can feel that ridge. Right? You can feel where the skull plates meet. So you know when you have that big headache and you're rubbing the side, so try to do that before that happens. And sometimes you press it, wow, you can feel the tension, you can feel the pain. And you think, wow, why is there so much pain when I press my head? Right? That even this gets real tight. Right? It's really tight and pulls. Okay. From inside to outside, start at the top of the shoulder, out towards the fingertips. You can do the rib cage. The other side. Kidneys, back of legs, side, front and inside. Okay, hands up, nice deep breath. Relax and stretch and expand. Exhale when you're ready. And bring your palms together on the last one. Yeah, elbows together. Right hand, left hand.